Dear student, now we discuss about the rule of natural justice. The rule of natural justice, duty, power or duty defined by this our administrative laws. So with the help of the rule of natural justice, the authority to prevent doing of injustice activities. With the help of this rule of natural justice, the authorities, whether he is judicial bodies or quasi-judicial bodies, now even the administrative authorities also to follow some important components defined by our rule of natural justice. The definition of rule of natural justice, it consists is the minimum protections given for rights of individuals as against to judicial proceedings or quasi-judicial proceedings or arbitrary proceedings. Even it will be adopted by these administrative authorities also. The rule of natural justice gives the three important components. The first one is nemo det lesi judex propria causa. Second one is audi altrum partem. Third one is doctrine of bias. The three Latin maxims are, the first one is nemo det lesi judex propria causa. The second one is audi altrum partem. Third one is doctrine of bias. The meaning of the first maxims, namely called as nemo det lesi judex propria causa, is no man shall be judged in his own cause. The second one is audi altrum partem, no man should be condemned for unheard. It consists of the two important points, that is, first one is notice, second one is hearings. The notice should be given to the other party or parties by the authorities. The second one is hearing. The hearing is the opportunity must be given for other side. The opportunity must be given for other side with reasonable time. It is a very, very important thing. So, audi altrum partem define the two important components should be followed by the authorities, whether it be judicial bodies or quasi-judicial bodies or arbitrary authorities or even administrative authority also. The third point is namely called as a doctrine of bias. The bias means any impartial, any unfair, any interest activity done by judicial bodies or quasi-judicial bodies and administrative authorities. It consists of three types of bias. The first one is pecuniary bias, second one is personal bias, third one is bias in subject matters. In case of the pecuniary bias, the deciding authorities receive any pecuniary interest from any one party of case placed before the court of law. The second, that is, particular interest evolved by the deciding authorities by way of many transactions. It is totally avoided by this deciding authority according to the rule of natural justice. The second one is bias arises by way of personal manners. Any bias arises by way of love and affections, particular interest arises by way of love and affections, it also should be avoided by the authorities with reference of rule of natural justice. The third one is the bias in subject matters. The bias in subject matters arises whether the deciding authorities he is himself party or sometimes he is directly or indirectly connection with the litigations. So the nature of the particular finalities always considers particular interest arises by way of subject matters, it totally as against to rule of natural justice. Other situations, particular matters decided by the particular authorities is considered as against to rule of natural justice. So these above three important norms should be followed by these judicial bodies and quasi-judicial bodies and administrative authorities also. Some circumstances, the authorities need not follow the rule of natural justice. That is, whether the quasi-judicial bodies or judicial bodies or administrative authorities need not follow the rule of natural justice, some special circumstances. Particular circumstances considered as exception for rule of natural justice. The first one is emergency. Second one is confidential natures. Third one is facts are admitted or undisputed. Fourth one is the academic adjudications. The final one is legislative characters. The first one is considered as a emergency. So the deciding authorities considers particular matter is purely in emergency situations. The authority need not follow this rule of natural justice. Second one is preventive actions. That is, the authorities, he takes some preventive measures, he need not follow this rule of natural justice. The third, namely called as facts are admitted or undisputed. There is no disputes, there is no possibility of trial. For the reasons, the authority need not follow the rule of natural justice. The fourth one is purely academic natures. So any matters purely involved in academic adjudications, the academic authorities need not follow the rule of natural justice because it's purely involved by the academic. The sole right is reserved by these authorities of academic authorities. For the reasons, the academic authorities need not follow the rule of natural justice. Another point is namely called as legislative characters. So the legislatures already give this permission to the authorities. The authorities need not follow the rule of natural justice. Particular permission given by the legislatures to direct it to authorities. For the reason, the authority need not follow the rule of natural justice. So the above important circumstances considers above important situations. The authorities, whether these judicial bodies or quasi-judicial bodies or administrative authorities, need not follow this rule of natural justice. In India, the overall rule of natural justice is one of the first case laws, namely called as Karyapak versus Union of India. So the above principles are followed in our Indian countries. They compare to this rule of natural justice with the USA. First of all, let us see about this position of rule of natural justice in USA. In USA, the rule of natural justice is embedded with the common principles they followed by this constitutional law of USA, namely called as the main aim of this constitutional law of USA is due process of law. The due process of law is, with help of due process of law, the deciding authorities should give the protection for fundamental rights of the individuals. That is, the fundamental rights of individuals is the first, right to live, right to liberty or freedoms. Third one is right to property. Generally, in US courts find out, suppose the authorities, whether these judicial bodies or quasi-judicial bodies or administrative authorities, not give any protection for the fundamental rights of individuals, they considers they totally infringes rule of natural justice, because the rule of natural justice embedded with the due process of law of constitution. So the due process of law already consists of some principles of rule of natural justice. The rule of natural justice already present inside of due process of law. So the authorities always should give the protection for fundamental rights of individuals. It considers he always give the protection for rule of natural justice. Now let us see about this position of UK. In England, the overall constitutions compared to the Indian constitutions, the England constitution is unwritten constitutions. The framers of the constitutions in UK, they think fits these moral principles and customary rules are considered, and along with the rule of natural justice, considered as a gift of past traditions. So with help of this particular gift, namely called as rule of natural justice, whether these judicial bodies or quasi-judicial bodies and administrative authorities, they always follow with the help of giving protection for rights of individuals. That is, generally, the definition of the rule of natural justice, giving the minimum protections for rights of individuals as against to judicial proceedings or quasi-judicial proceedings by the administrative authorities, is a general definition regarding this rule of natural justice. In UKIM, there is two principles alone can be followed in UKIM. The first one is nemo det lesse juris propria causa. Second one is audi alteram partem. There is no chance of bias, because the bias is already inserted in the maxims, namely called as nemo det lesse juris propria causa. No man shall be judging in his own cause. It is the meaning of this nemo det lesse juris propria causa. Second one is audi alteram partem, that is, no man should be condemned for unheard. The doctrine of bias is already inserted in the first maxims, that is, the interested party cannot decide his matters in his own court. So, these two principles are followed in UK.